Well, guys, I'm Steve. Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to another video. If it's your first time stopping by the channel, hit that subscribe button. Trust me, you won't regret it. If you're a returning subscriber, as always, guys, welcome back, and I do appreciate the support. Guys, listen, a story popped off this past weekend, and it was about this gentleman right here. This guy right here is 30-year-old Rashad Graham, and I think he's out of Plantation, Florida, where this story took place. In a domestic dispute with his girlfriend, in which he pulled up to a gas station. She got out the car, locked herself in the gas station, and asked for the gas station attendant to help her get away from her boyfriend, rather. As the story goes, this man knocked on the door, clerk saw him, showed him the phone, I guess saying, hey, I'm dialing 911. The guy was trying to get in the place, loses his cool, takes the car and drives the car right into the gas station, gets inside, and right as he breaks in the door, he sees police out the window and tries to get away. A car chase ensues. He gets into it with the police, winds up losing his life, being shot. Now, I've done a couple of videos on this story already, and I said all that I pretty much can say. But I want to talk about, in this video, the gas station clerk spoke and gave a little bit of detail of what happened the night he was there. And when I show you this video, I want to come back and just talk about the destructive nature that a lot of us have when we're angry. And I don't see an end in sight. A lot of people need therapy out here and can't control their emotions. And this is like a growing trend that's dangerous to everybody. Take a look.
Tonight on Just One Station, a convenience store clerk providing protection when he shields a woman from her boyfriend's wrath. He put himself in harm's way to make sure that she was safe.
And the suspect continued on a chain of chaos before being shot and killed by police. The 19th Samantha Sosa live in Plantation, where we are hearing exclusively from the hero tonight. Samantha.
And that clerk is still stunned any of this even happened. You'll see that the front doors to the gas station here are still boarded up tonight after that suspect repeatedly rammed into them. Again, police ended up shooting and killing that suspect. And tonight we're learning the identity of that person. Surveillance video captures a gas station clerk running for cover as a car rams into the store. Tonight, he recounts those moments.
I immediately was fearing for my life at that moment.
Police say his quick actions may have saved a woman's life. This started around 5 a.m. Friday when this silver Honda pulled into the mobile gas station on West Broward Boulevard in Plantation. Watch as that woman walks into the store and locks the door behind her.
She was telling me, could you hide me? Could you hide me?
Seconds later, her boyfriend is at the door.
Please don't open the door.
She, at that moment, was panicking beyond belief.
He calls police before the man starts pounding at the door.
He was just desperate to just try to get her out of the gas station.
At which point, the clever clerk leads the woman into a back room and barricades the door. And when he comes back out, the car rams into the building over and over.
He had rammed it the third time. He had come in briefly.
Just as quickly, he takes off as police approach. Investigators identifying the man as 30-year-old Rashad Graham and say they chased him all the way to Lauderhill, where he allegedly grabbed an officer's gun.
Shots fired, shots fired. All units be advised, shots fired.
Police say they were forced to fire. Graham taken to the hospital, where he later died.
I was just trying to keep it together.
Though this clerk was unsure why the woman was trying to get away from Graham, he's thankful he did what he could to help.
Glad I had a calm head, because if not, her and I would have been potentially dead.
And the Florida Department of Law Enforcement says that they are now investigating the shooting portion of this chaotic incident. We're reporting live from Plantation. Samantha Sosa, 7 News 19.
All right, guys, that's the story of Rashad Graham going out Almost like a sucker. Well, actually, yeah, like a sucker. For real, this is crazy, man. It's like a lot of people out here, and it's not just men, it's women out here too. Can't handle heartbreak, can't handle somebody telling them no. That's a basic word in the human language, in the English language, no. It's a powerful word too. Also, it's a word that can get you killed. Think about it. This guy was dangerous, disrespectful, and destructive. And we see a lot of people like that. It's a lot more out there like this. They just haven't, come to light, or some of them just haven't got caught. We talk about domestic violence on this channel sometimes. And as of late, it's like been all over the news. It seems like almost all my videos is be about domestic violence sometimes. But it's like, like I said, you got dangers. They're a danger not only to themselves, but to somebody else. This guy ran up in there, tore the place up, and it wasn't even his place. Did you see it? This happened, last Saturday? Early Saturday morning? The place is still closed. People are losing money. This affected not just this woman, but it traumatized the guy who gave his testimony. It traumatized him. He said, man, at that point, I thought me and her was going to die. And I got to say something. This man, I got to give him respect. She needed help. He answered the call. He was there by himself. He could have been like, hey, I don't want no parts of that, and started talking to her. And the guy came in there and did something to her, snatched her up and pulled her back out. And if she had lost his life, he might have felt guilt, or he might not have felt guilt. Either way, he did the right thing. He helped her. Locked the door, put the phone right up there to the guy. Hey, you see it say 911, you better leave. Dude, throw his hands up and leave. Out of desperation, hell to the no. He run the car up in there. What did the store do to you? What did the store do to you? You want to go in there and tear it up? You know that man works there and don't own that. So now your problem is both his problem and the owner of that service station's problem. He caused a lot of damage. And irreparable damage if you really take it from a mental standpoint. That guy might not want to work no more at night. Think about that. He might not want to work the graveyard shift. Now they got to get another worker. See how this thing gets out of control? Disrespectful. That was everything I just said was self-explanatory. Disrespectful to women, disrespectful to other people's property, just disrespectful, period. Only thinking about themselves. These people are driven on destruction. And a lot of times it comes at their own expense. This man did himself dirty. And like I said, the thing that makes me mad about all this stuff, if you're going to be a badass, be a badass. Don't run away when the police come because you know you're doing wrong. If you know you're doing wrong, don't do it. I'm just saying. And destructive, we already went over that too. That takes care of itself. He not only destroyed the store, he tried to destroy the spirit of that woman, or would have probably destroyed that guy. And he wound up evidently destroying himself. We so mad that we wind up losing our lives. At any given time, he could have stopped. He could have stopped to where he didn't have to stop at that service station. He could have stopped when he seen he was getting on that girl's nerves or having her in fear for her life. He could have stopped when the police came. So that's the thing. If she did something wrong, the law was right there before you committed any crime. You could have went in there and called the cop, told the guy to call the cops. You didn't have to tear the store up. And it's funny that if you feel as though something was happened to you, or you felt as though you wanted to get her out of there, y'all was in the middle of nowhere. She went in the store. She didn't come out because if you guys pay attention, she went in there and it took a long time for her to come out. See the control aspect? He come looking in the door. He try to open the door. He looking in the door. Where's she at? The guy see him. Hey, open the door. Dude like, hey, right here. No. All hell ensues. This is messed up. It's no way you as a grown man, they said this guy is 30 years old, guys. You as a grown man can't control yourself. And then they never think about anything else around them. It's like they're the only person on the planet and they can't deal with certain stress that most people with sound minds know to walk away from. Rejection is nothing. Whether somebody tells you no now or later, it doesn't matter. Now, we don't know what this whole thing was about, but he did exhibit controlling behavior, isolationary behavior. He did. And whether he was right for doing it or wrong for doing it, which I think he was wrong, we'll never know because he ain't even here to explain himself. It's another story, just another war story about the stupidness that's out here. It's a lot of dudes out here that's just destructive for no reason, and they just don't care. Man, it's like nowadays, you got guys involving women in their crimes and having children by them, risking the children being taken away, breaking the family up, and a woman like a dummy following behind them. You got guys that just go out here, get girls, dominate them. When they want to get away, they take their lives. We don't know how this could have ended up. But I mean, honestly, it ended up with somebody dead. He was willing to do all of that stuff and wound up killing himself. So it's only right for one to assume that he would have did the same to her. Something to think about. That's a good job what that guy did. He didn't have to help, but he answered the call. That's the thing. It don't cost nothing to help people when they in their time of need. And he did the right thing. And it subsequently could have saved this woman's life. That guy gets shot out. You know what I'm saying? Shout out dude with the beard. But anyway, I'm Stock Market Steve for the Dynamic Reason channel. As always, like, comment, share, and subscribe. It don't cost nothing to be a nice person. Trust me, it takes a lot more energy to be an a-hole than it does to just be a regular cool person. I'll see you in the next video. Take care.